How are they, my beautiful and amazing people? I salute you according to your time, depending on when time that they're listening to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another delicious information. My people now well done, or my people now welcome. Wonder shall never end. My people, I want to bring to now this the the voice of Sapete Edochie. Everything the Edochie said about Pime, even though that right now they are beginning to talk about her in another way, working against her. We also know that even when they said this, they still didn't mean it. But I just want the whole world and all my fans to hear that this is what they said about this woman. That is what they said, even though they are saying otherwise. Because it is good that if you say something about somebody, you defend what you say. I remember when Emeka, because their story and their lifestyle is the same. When Emeka was still talking about Pime, he always talk about you, the Edochie, not being responsible to the picking them, to the kids in school. How he abandoned the kids to men, and how men is taking care of those kids alone. But as soon as he cross-carpeted to you, the Edochie, and Judy Austin support, he immediately start using all those things against men and was calling them lies. But he said it. Now he will call them lies. So Sapet Edochie told the whole world that May was the one making money for that family. That the unity of the family, the prosperity of the family is May. That family is moving because of May. And that is the truth. He called me a computer wizard, very intelligent, very kind, good in everything. He also said that it is very difficult for me to believe that he is not in support of his son to marry another woman. And he said that his son went and picked an ant-infected faggot, and he has invited lizards to come and feast in his house. These are the statements of the legend, as they used to call him. This is the statement of the respected man, Sapet Edochie. But it's so disheartening and it's so disappointing that when you look deep into their character and their lifestyle, it doesn't reflect all these things they are saying. They keep every day betraying all this to the woman. Everything you hear on social media is that she didn't treat Edochie well. She was not a good woman. She was not this. And all these are sponsored by the Edochie's. The same people that said she was the best that happened to their family. She was the best that happened to you, the Edochie. She was the best that happened to Edochie's. This is a woman that they were revering. This is a woman they were benefiting a lot from. This is a woman that, sacrificed and donated everything about herself to them. This is a woman that took care of them and made sure that everything was okay. I remember, if you continue the interview to the last, how they were saying that most of them don't even know when they celebrate anything. It was the woman that will organize everything and make sure everybody's happy. That at the end of every year, she takes care of everybody, takes care of all the kids. She prepares herself in Lagos and comes back and makes sure that everybody's okay. The same woman that has turned out to be nothing to them right now. This is the same woman that their sponsored voice is saying she's a manipulator. Their sponsored voice is calling a liar. Their sponsored voice is calling all sorts of names on the social media. And these people that once said that this woman was doing great, was the best thing that happened to them, had never made any voice to rebuke what they said. I've been expecting a lot to happen on the social media. Maybe somebody somebody will tell me that Mama Rita Edochie is saying it. Yeah, Mama Rita Edochie is saying how she used to say. She only speaks to remove her hate. But I tell you the truth. Edochie's know what they are doing. Entire Edochie's. They know exactly what they're doing. That's why I don't understand what their trouble is. I don't really understand what this woman had done to them. I don't really understand what their intentions are. But before we move forward, so that you will not be imagining what I'm saying, I want you to it's a popular video that everybody know. Let's listen to Sapete Edochie, then we'll continue.
On your 53rd wedding anniversary, and the whole country celebrated it. Your daughter-in-law, May, wrote a beautiful message, praising you and praising your wife. Many of us want to know that you love her and that she's your dear daughter. What's the relationship with her?
Mary is not just a daughter-in-law. I don't want to say that I love Mary more than the other wives of my sons. But the love I have for Mary is so strong. Why? The father and I were very close. Yes, and when we went for the traditional marriage rites in their place, the kind of reception their people gave me, I will never forget. Mary is a girl I love to the marrow. By the way, she's a wonderful person. Mary is a very, very brilliant girl. You may not know that. Mary is a computer wizard, that lady you're looking at, right? And to a very large extent, the success of that home is to Mary's credit. Yeah. But again, things like this happen, and it's so difficult to convince her that you are not part of, Mary is a wonderful person. In fact, I just had my 76th birthday, and the message she put out was so endearing, yeah. And Mary is a wonderful woman. A lot of people have been advising her wrongly, trying to see if they can sunder the link between herself and her husband. Most of those women who are advising her that way don't have good homes. They don't. First of all, Yule is 41. Good. I really don't interfere in his affairs. No. Suddenly we heard he's picked up a second wife, right?
You didn't know before you picked the wife up?
That is one thing you must know about me.
Right.
I don't lie. It's not necessary.
Right.
God created me so well. If I tell you this thing is black, it is black. It's like when he wanted to run for governor or something. When I saw his photograph, I thought it was a production they were doing. There was somebody who phoned me and said, you know something, Yule is running for governor. And I said, it must be crazy. How? I never heard it.
Right.
And I have 5 sons. I don't interfere with their lives, If they say that so and so thing is happening, good. If they don't tell me, I don't bother. If they tell me, beautiful. We just heard it, and that's it,
So you say you suddenly heard that he had taken a second wife. So you were saying you suddenly heard that.
Yeah, we did. There is something we always say in Igbo. Onye kpata nkụ arụrụ si ngwele bịa tụọ onye ava. In other words, if you go and pick up ants-infested faggots, it's a direct invitation to the lizards to come to roost, right? Good.
I hope you get the whole of the gist of what Sapete Edochie is saying about the son, May, and Judy Austin. I just wanted us to have this time again. We know this thing, but to refresh our mind, so that I hope Emeka also have this story. Emeka also have this interview where he said every good thing that has happened to Yule Edochie's family is credited to May. Everything that Yule had achieved is credited to Queen May. Everything that Yule achieve is credited to Queen May. I hope these guys that are peddling lies against this woman that have not done anything against them, they have this information at their reach. They know that this is true. You see, one thing is that no matter how good you are, your enemies and your haters will still have something to say against you. That one is normal. Because when they say they only hear that you have born a child, they will hear that they will just translate it that you have dead. That's how my people put it. That when they hear you are born, they will say it's dead. They hear not born. Now buy they hear. When they hear say you don't born, they say now buy in the hear. You understand? Just because they don't like that person. That is how haters and enemies behave. When they hear that one successful thing, one thing has happened, he has had one breakthrough in a business or this thing, they heard that he lost. Because they don't like the person, their anger on the person will always be producing bad things against the person. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what they do, especially that it has to do with Queen May. She's a child of grace. So no matter what anybody thinks about her, it does not really matter because God is with her and God, you know, is the one that sustains her in everything she does. So my people no be smart, I want us to realize that no matter how they put it, whether they believe or not, our royal Queen May is still a star in Edochie's family. And the success of you, the Edochie, cannot be complete. The success of the entire Edochie family cannot be complete without crediting everything according to Sapet Edochie to me, you, Edochie. If they want buy, make them buy. If they want kolo, make them kolo. That is the symbol of their blessing. That woman is their grace. That woman is their blessing. They know. Yes, they know. My people not be smart and so the Jesus chat I say make I conclude to touch light and with you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to do so. All our subscribers will say, all our returning subscribers will say, "Una well done, una be the best. May God bless una, bless the work of una hand. Make una have a nice day. Bye."